this time. Bowling knocked him over. That's a beauty.
Got this time, clean him up.
बड़ी हिट और इस बाउंड्री के साथ अपने 50 रन मुकम्मल किए अनवर ने. वेरी वेल प्लेड अनवर.
Down the ground, typical Razak whack. What a way to get to your half century. Well played, forward alarm.
Wonderful ball. Gone this time, clean him up.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to National Bank Cricket Stadium, where we're all set for another doubleheader, the first of which is to be played between South Africa and West Indies. We've already seen South Africa in action in this ground. This is the first time we'd be having a look at Team West Indies. But before we look at both these teams, let's have a look at how the pitch is going to play today. And we have Ayman Anwar on pitch side.
Good morning and welcome to National Bank Cricket Stadium. Today is the day 3 of the IMC Over-40 Cricket World Cup. We are about to witness a great match today between Team South Africa and West Indies. I'm here for the pitch report, and this pitch is different from what we used yesterday. It looks pretty much dry to me, but you know that it's chilly morning here in Karachi. The weather is pleasant, but we can see some humidity in the air. So we may see some moisture early on the grass, because you can have a close look at the pitch. We can see some grass, and when I touched it, it was green. So we can see some advantage for the seamers early on, but there are also some cracks on the pitch, so spinners will be in the game too.
I mean, I think that is going to move a bit early on, and then as the spinners come on, the cracks on the wicket will support the spin bowlers as well. Now that the pitch report is done and dusted, it's time for the toss. We have Falak Sher with the toss.
Good morning and welcome to the National Bank Stadium, Karachi, a venue of a huge significance in Pakistan's cricket history. And today's all-important match in the IMC Over-40s T20 World Cup is between two of the very important nations in the cricketing fraternity. It's the Proteas Masters taking on the Caribbean Masters. It's South Africa versus West Indies, and we are all in readiness for the all-important toss here. I've been joined by the two captains, Mr. Yasir Ditta captaining South Africa, whereas Mahendra Nagamotu, the former international West Indian cricketer, he's captaining West Indies, whereas Alias Khan is the match referee for today. Who's got the coin, boys? It's Yasir Ditta who has the coin. Give it a flip. Heads is the call, and it has come down as it's tails. So Yasser, you have won the toss. What have you decided and why?
We'll have a ball. We'll have a ball. Yeah, early morning conditions. Looking at the other games, it looked like there was a bit of swing around, more so than in the second innings and in the second game. So hopefully we'll be able to take a bit of advantage of that and then chase well again.
Well, you played a very close game against Pakistan at the same venue, and a game against Pakistan, we know that there are a bunch of some superstars in their side, can also give you a lot of positives, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it wasn't great coming out on the losing side in that game, but there were a lot of positives that we took out from that game, which we then implemented in the second, and hopefully continue on going from into this game and the rest of the tournament. Yeah.
And what's your combination for today?
We've got 4 changes that are coming in today. The names are leaving my mind at this moment in time, but yeah, 4 changes from the last game.
Enjoy yourself. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Mahendra, you are batting first. Happy?
No, I'm really not happy. We want to win the toss to bowl for us too. Most of the games we batted and for us and we lost, you know, so that's okay. So when we have to bat, we have to bat. We have to go and dig in.
I don't think it has taken you too much time to get accustomed to the conditions, because I believe that there is not much of a difference in the weather conditions of Karachi to the weather conditions you people have back in the Caribbean.
Oh, it's all the same, all the same. So if the condition is all the same, Caribbean and here, and you know, we have to just take it one at a time and play a good game.
All right, Skipper Lawrence got hit quite badly yesterday. He's not playing for the concussion. How is he feeling?
Oh, it's okay. Just have to stay out for a game or two. You know, like that's okay. And we have like players coming in and to fill his place.
What should be the good total looking at the surface?
Good total. The surface is very good in Karachi. I think it's 170, 180. It's a good par score.
All right, have a good one, Mahendra.
Thank you.
So that's the news from the center. South Africa have won the toss, and they're going to have a bowl first.
Right, you heard it from the center. South Africa have won the toss and decided to bowl first, with the toss done and dusted, and Mahindra Nagamoto looking a bit dejected that his team will have to bat first. It's time for us to move towards the national anthems of both the teams.
No noble thoughts brought us here to this region, but through it all, we have risen above. Through the nights, flashing their willow and leather, these keepers of the flame must feel our undying love. This Caribbean nation is rising fast, a sunbeam cutting through a cloudy path. A passion fills the world like a raging fire. As the sun shines, you know we can take it higher. Let every voice be raised. Everybody give praise. Rally, rally round the West Indies, now and forever. Rally, rally round the West Indies, now and forever. Sigelele Africa, manu pagani su ponolayo, Kiswa imitana so yetu go. Sigelela tina usabolayo, Murena buluga se chabasa Yesu, ufedi se tindwale swenye, sibuluke, si chabasa Yesu, si chabasa. South Africa, South Africa. Heidi love on here, Heidi Peter von here, Buenos Aires, das war die Grenze von hier. Sounds the call to come together. United we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.
All right, South Africa are playing their third match in the IMC Over-40 T20 World Cup. I have Ayman Anwar here with me, who's super active. She was right at the pit side a while ago, and now here she is. Ayman, how are the conditions today? It's another cool, bright, sunny day.
Hello and good morning to you, Danish, and all the viewers. Yes, it's a pleasant morning here in Karachi, and we are about to witness a great match between two great cricketing nations, West Indies and South Africa. And they have been heavily relying on their seamers. So that's what I said on the pitch, that early on, whoever won the toss might elect to bowl first because they will get the advantage here, because we will see some seaming conditions here early on, and they would like to take advantage of those conditions.
Absolutely. Yasser Ditta agrees with you, Ayman, and where exactly why they won the toss and elected to bowl first. Now, coming up the ranks, you've played a lot of cricket on this ground. You're very well aware of how the pitch plays. But so far, what we've seen on this ground is we've seen low-scoring matches. We've seen high-scoring matches. What do you think is going to be a good total on this track today, considering the strengths of both these teams?
I have played a lot of cricket here in National Stadium, and I have seen changes here in the pitch. Early on, it used to be just like a batting paradise, as we have got the pitch in Qazafi Stadium. So it is getting changed day by day here in National Stadium, and it's going towards the slowest side. So we used to have high totals here, but now the total has been reduced to averaging around 140 to 160. We saw on this pitch early on, the first game was really low scoring, and we are playing on the same pitch again. So I'm expecting low total here around 140 something.
Well, let's have the squads. As far as South Africa is concerned, Yasser Ditta, the captain, Yuan Furi, Werner Moolman, Jaco Castle, Mohammad Sohail Imran, Willie Hatman, Martin van der Merwe, Undi Mbane, Ryan Reeves, Stephen Hubert, and Reindert Strydom.
We can see the captain of Mahindra Nagamutu of West Indies team, and the whole squad is Antonel Atwell, Larry Babb, Asif Chand, the wicketkeeper, Vishan Lal, Richard Latif, Joel Lecoq, Devendra Maharaj, Raja Puran, Randy Ramaran, Zamin Amin. And South Africa won the toss, and they have elected to bowl first.
Yep, as you got to know a while ago, South Africa won the toss and elected to bowl first. Ayman was talking about the conditions here and how the pitch has changed. The more cricket that happens, that is played on these tracks, it tends to get slower and slower. So it all needs to be structured to perfection, how much rest a pitch gets before a big tournament. And that always has an effect on playing conditions, Ayman.
Yeah, I think this is one of the pitches that is on the slowest side. But yesterday we saw some good pitch conditions, because maybe it was Australian soil. That's why it was more towards the batting side. But this pitch would surely add advantage to West Indies, because the pitch conditions in West Indies is quite similar to what we have in Pakistan. The Antigua, the Guyana, they are slowish pitches. They have like good spinners. They make advantage of the spinners on those pitches. But we have seen West Indies producing great fast bowlers. So we have to see the contest here.
Yeah, exactly why the South Africans need a few more matches to get used to the conditions and acclimatize to these particular conditions. As you mentioned, West Indies are pretty much used to the low bounce wickets, whereas South Africans like the ball coming on to the bat and having more bounce to deal with. So some tweaking to do for the South Africans. Having said that, this is the second match they're playing here. I'm sure they've gauged how the ball is playing, and they can fix their game accordingly.
Yes, it's a good advantage to them that they have been given another match here in National Stadium. They are already aware of the conditions here. They lost against Pakistan here, but we saw some positives from them. You can see the umpires are going in. Peter Tate and Rohan Weatherspoon. They are the field umpires officiating today's match.
The standard of umpiring has been exceptional throughout the tournament, not just on this venue, but the other two venues as well. We're having 4 to 6 matches being played per day. Lots of action all round.
Yes, 3 consecutive games. They are quite fit. I have to say that they are over 40 players and they are definitely fit and enthusiastic to come here and compete. And we have not seen anyone going down or slowing down. They come better than before each time they come in.
Yeah, something about the Masters that they've played so much cricket, and now that they've been away from competitive cricket for so long, when they get to play, all the passion, all the enthusiasm comes out. But with that, they have a skill set which has been honed, which has been developed. There's a lot of maturity there, a lot of experience there, which we've witnessed.
Yes, it's a wonderful opportunity once again to represent your country. You can play leagues, you can play league cricket all around the world, even whatever your age is, but you barely get to represent your country, and this is the opportunity. You are over 40 and you are representing your country here in Pakistan, and we have seen different these tournaments happening. Last year we saw it happening in South Africa, and they are the defending champion, and before that it happened here in Pakistan. So it has become a routine now.
Yeah, playing for the country, a feeling which not too many people are aware of, but you are, Eamon. You understand what it means to represent your country and wear the flags of your nation. I'm sure there is no other feeling like that.
Oh yes, this is the best feeling in the world, and you want to be at your best. And when you want to represent your country, you want to show that. You want to show that why you are here, and you have to be. It's not just representing your country. It's like you are taking the responsibility of doing good there. So this is what really matters.
Absolutely. And we've already seen some competitive cricket being played in the over-40s T20 World Cup 2025, brought to you by IMC. Antonel Atwell will be starting the proceedings for West Indies. He will be facing the first ball on the non-striker end. The West Indies have sent Larry Babb. So these two would want cautious but good start. As you mentioned, there will be some movement early on.
Jago Castle is the seamer coming in for South Africa.
Looks super fit. He's absolutely ripped.
Yes, actually he is, and his run-up, his rhythm, he is quick. He has been bowling really well. He bowled very well against Pakistan.
And he's someone who gets some natural movement as well. I mean, even if the conditions are not supportive of seam bowling, he will still get some movement. So when that movement is available, he becomes even more dangerous.
Yes, definitely.
Then let's play.
So we are about to see the first ball of this match. It was down the leg side, and there is a loud appeal.
It is a bright sunny morning. The sun is out, so the moisture will be available for at the most 2-3 overs, and will dry out pretty quickly. Even though it's pretty chilly out there. That was a straighter delivery, no movement whatsoever there, man.
Yeah, surely we didn't see anything here on the first ball, but we have to see how Jaco comes back again for his second one. Is he holding it across the seam? Maybe that's why we didn't see any movement in the ball early on. Yeah, he's trying to get in a bit of a rhythm here. Started with a straighter one, trying to settle himself in.
Yeah, I believe he got a bit too greedy on the first delivery. He wanted to bring it away from the leg stump. This was a better line. I just don't get cross seam bowling with a new ball, Eamon, because when you have a new cherry in your hand, you need to use that seam.
You only hold the cross seam ball when you are low in the confidence early on, because with the new ball you want to swing. But when you want to settle in, you hold it cross the seam most of the time. And this was pitched outside off stump, cut it away for dot here. Good fielding there by the point fielder.
Yeah, it all comes down to control, I presume. Because as a bowler, you wouldn't want to give away extra runs early on at least. So once he settles down, you would target those moving deliveries.
Better from Jaco, but not so good from the fielder there. On the fine leg, taking one run from his hand.
Yeah, still a little leg-sidedish for my liking. You would like to start from the middle stump and take it away from the batter. That's always a nightmare of a line.
Good ball this time. This is the length he has to hit with the new ball, and we saw some shape, slight outswing here in his bowling.
The ideal length for any bowler with the new cherry in hand. And 9 out of 10 times you will trouble any batter in the world if you stick to it.
Once again, we saw some shape on the ball, but it has been lofted over the head of the mid-off fielder, who has done well in the deep. Excellent effort this is from him, saving a couple of runs for his team. And good shot this is from Larry. It was over-pitch delivery from Jacob.
Yeah, no matter what age group they play in, the South Africans are always spot on in the field. That was a superb effort. First, he ran back looking at the ball, always looking to reach. Ah, beautifully done. Beautifully done. That's good stuff in the deep. Saving a couple of runs for his team for sure.
Have a look at this ball. It was way outside the off stump and very well lofted over the head of the fielder. And best effort this is from his fielders. And
Yeah.
good awareness. He came out and then picked the ball.
Once again, the length was the problem there. A bit too full for Jeko's liking. Was in the arc of the batter to hit it over the head of mid-off. Once again, that's a brilliant effort. The awareness, the skill level you need. So both Antonell and Larry off the mark. 1 and 3 respectively. 5 of the first over for West Indies.
Very good first over for South Africa. They must be happy. Anything under 6 in the power play is an achievement.
Yalundi Mbane will be bowling from the pavilion end. Here's how the pitch looks like today, Eamon. As you said, it's slightly on the drier side with some cracks which will assist the spinners. However, initially there is moisture to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, surely it looks dry, but there was a tiny bit of grass which was actually wet, so we could see some early movement and the seamer skidding the ball away from the bowlers.
Just the way we like it, Eamon. A bit of everything for everyone. There is room for the batters to play big strokes. The bowlers can express themselves, be it pacers or spinners. So ideal conditions.
Yes, we surely expect even contest between the bat and the ball. And we want to have some good T20 cricket.
Mbane bowling with a slip. So expect some movement out there.
Started with a very good ball. An actual line for an outswing bowler. Started off with the middle. Slight movement in the air. But I hope he was wearing helmet there to face a fast bowler. Very nice bowling this is from him. Straight away on the mark. Once again, back of the lane delivery, and it has been played towards mid-on side for 1 run.
Yeah, West Indies are renowned for being super courageous and brave. Especially these players are from an era where they used to bat without a helmet against players who used to bowl at 140 plus. Can you even imagine doing that, Eamon? I can't.
I can't imagine standing against Courtney Walsh without a helmet. How can you do that?
Or someone
And
like
they did
Dennis
it.
Lilly, yeah, who used to get good bounce from good areas.
Once again, back of the length and edged away for 4 runs. Unlucky there for Lunde, and good runs coming up for West Indies. Unlucky 4 runs for them, but that's how it is in T20 cricket. You want to take everything.
They already have one slip. Would you have one more? Considering the ball is doing a bit, at least for the first or a couple of overs, just add that extra bit of pressure on the batter, play with his mindset.
Yeah, once again, it's T20 cricket and you have to have attacking and defensive mindset at the same time. But what a shot this is. It's the cracking shot from Larry. Wonderfully played towards square leg fielder. What a shot this is. It was pitched outside the leg stump and he played it beautifully.
Yeah, typical West Indian exuberance there from Larry Babb. That came as a surprise. It was right in the middle. He just watched it right till the end and connected, timed it to perfection, went all the way.
Yes, it was not a bad line, but it was a superb shot. Well placed. It was back of the length once again. He has seen his pockets. They will get a couple of runs there.
Yeah, that was simply a push on the back foot. He is gifted. He's a sweet timer of the ball. He seems to be finding gaps as well. If Larry stays there, he's going to make sure his team gets to a good total. He looks like that kind of a player who cannot be kept quiet for too long.
Good chase by the fielder there. Oh, it was back of the length and not allowed any room to the bowler. He was nowhere, not on the front foot, not on the back foot. Missed it completely. Very well bowled. It's 2 overs gone, 18 for none.
Yeah, that was the perfect delivery to end the over with. And it was followed up by that back foot punch from Larry. It was a trap set for Larry especially. He played it and missed it.
Yes, he was getting the swing there, but it was brave of Larry to take that ball away from him. He played a very good shot on that just because he had his eyes on the ball and he completed his shot really well. He had his eyes on the ball till the very end, even though it was on the off stump, but yet he managed to throw it away.
Yeah, West Indies will take the start 18 without loss. The South Africans would have liked a wicket or two here, Eamon.
Yeah, they surely need a wicket here because West Indies are off to a very good start. They have scored 118 runs here at 9 runs per over. Started off with the wide, then they once again.
Yako struggling to find his rhythm. He still hasn't been able to control the movement as he would have liked. Hence the cross seam option taken up.
Oh, yeah. Good ball this time. Slightly back of a length. And did only give away 1 run.
He looks good when he gets it right, Eamon.
Yeah, actually, he has been doing good. He's trying a lot of things. We saw him holding it cross seam, but maybe this is the way he wants it. He doesn't want the batter to predict him. What's coming next? And he has the wicketkeeper standing up on him. So there is chance of stump out as well. Once again, back of a length, and it is the best delivery on this pitch. Within the stumps, he's keeping it very basic and very simple. Here in the power play, that's what is required from him.
Yeah, predominantly, the West Indians always play aggressive cricket.
This time, very good. The ball actually rose a bit from the good length. Even the wicketkeeper is shocked to see this.
Yeah, using his back on that occasion, Yako Castle. Hence the extra bounce. Well done by the wicketkeeper as well. It surprised Larry. He will have to be careful. He likes hitting through.
This time a little bit of movement in the air. And it has gone for 4 runs. So it was way outside the off stump. And it is well played by Larry. Got the shaggy edge on the ball. No chance for the third man to have a hold on this.
Yeah, he slashed hard at it. He did get an outside edge, but it went over short third man. Barely over him, as you'll see in this replay. He was interested for sure, but went over his head. 4 more added to the tally.
Yes, with third man up in the ring, this is not a very good line he should be looking at. Yeah, better this time. Came back into the stump and very well played. This is from Larry. Got 1 run.
Yeah, Larry hasn't been tested enough from these bowlers. As you pointed out, he's been trying to do a bit too much, Yako. He probably needs to settle down and just keep on targeting that spot and ask Larry to make mistakes. The way he plays, he will.
Oh, good ball this time. Wanted to play a full shot on this, but the ball skidded off the surface. It was short, but it came quickly on the bat.
So after 3, West Indies are 25 without loss. I'm sure you're enjoying the IMC Over-40 T20 World Cup. But some good news came out of UAE last night where the Pakistani young guns won the Rising Star Asia Cup in the Super Over. It was a proper thriller. It was a proper nail-biter. All the young lads did really well throughout the tournament, Eamon, and it fills me with joy looking at the next generation doing well.
Many congratulations to the Rising Star for winning the Asia Cup. It was tremendous efforts from the team. We saw that each one of them contributed towards this victory.
One thing is for sure, Eamon, when it comes to Asian cricket, the future is bright. Not just as far as Pakistan is concerned, but the Bangladeshi team have some really, really impressive options.
Londe is back again, straight away back of the length, and bit of misfield there from the point fielder.
You don't get to see that too often. A rare misfield from a South African fielder standing at gully. They've got a legacy as far as that position is concerned. Herschel Gibbs, John T. Rhodes, these guys were superhuman.
Yes, that's the most difficult place to field on because the ball is always rolling there. So you have to have some quick feeds there. This time short pitch and chance, and it has been taken. Wonderful grab this is. What a good day for him. He just missed first ball and then he got it. Jobert.
Hubert, absolutely amazing. Superb reflexes from Hubert. That was hit well, sweetly timed. It was a bit too short and he held on to it. Not the most difficult of the catches, but it came to him at a quite decent pace.
So Anthony Atwell has to depart, scoring 3 runs off 8 ball. Couldn't score any boundary here.
It's 26 for 1. So, Eamon, I was about to ask you, which fielding position did you prefer to be at? Were you a good fielder?
Yes, thankfully I was a good fielder and I always wanted to field on the boundary because I was good with the catching and chasing the ball. I did not like fielding in the ring, but I could do that.
Yeah, I didn't really mind the position I fielded at, but I used to love to dive. I mean, back when we used to play, we hardly had grassy grounds. I was diving all over the city on grounds with sand in it, with stones. I've had laser surgeries in both my eyes because I used to dive on the road. Randy Ramanan coming on, number 3.
Have a look at this ball. It was short pitch, tried bouncer there because he was not wearing a helmet, wanted to scare him. And he ended up playing a cut shot straight into the hand of the fielder. It was quite low. So very good grab this is from him.
It was there to be hit. It was short, it was wide. Unfortunately, he ended it playing it straight to Hubert, who did nothing wrong.
Once again, short pitch delivery from Lunde. Wanted to glass it. Got 1 run off it.
It's not the ideal length on this track, I presume. The ball is still new. You can afford to pitch it a bit up. A few inches probably.
Yes, you are right. Anything in the 6 meter would be good on this pitch. but they are keeping it back of the length because they are not going after the wicket. They are going in containing here in this power play.
Especially when it comes to Larry, you've got to set that trap for him. You've got to feed him in that area of uncertainty and ask him to go for it.
Stein, wide ball from the leg side. He wanted to try something here. He heard a noise, loud noise. Maybe he pushed a little too much in this ball.
He wanted to deceive the batter, I believe. It wasn't the quickest of the delivery. So he probably wanted to put the batter into two minds.
This time way outside the off stump, and very well played shot this is. Off the back foot. Picked the length early and threw it for 4 runs.
Talk about timing it to perfection. How well did he hit that? It flew off his bat, right from the middle, stand and deliver. One bounce for a 4. Whoa, he's strong.
Yes, it was a beautiful looking shot. Oh, well bowled this is. Got the man. Pulled it a little back of a length. Nowhere near the ball. Neither on the back foot nor on the front foot. And good grab this is from the wicketkeeper. Another breakthrough for South Africa.
Exactly the trap I was talking about. Lundi Mbane finally having the last say. Getting his man. Larry was looking really dangerous here. That was the perfect delivery to be bowled against Larry.
Too good this is from him. Just the batter, and he kept his weight on the back foot. He has to depart scoring 25 runs of 14 balls here. Scored 3 boundaries with 4 runs and 1 6.
Yep, it's 32 for 2, West Indies. Now this is going to be interesting, Eamon. I would love to see how the West Indian batting lineup goes about it. They've already lost 2 wickets. Will they transition into a period of some calmness here? Just try to build on an innings, see through the new ball. It's still doing a bit, still moving.
This is what the situation is demanding from them because they have lost 2 early wickets here. But they have to keep it going. Vishan Lal is the new batter in. He's a right-handed batter for West Indies. He can take his time. Have a look at this ball. Beautiful ball this is. Back of a length. Nowhere near the ball. Edged it slightly. Straight into the hands of the wicketkeeper.
Yeah, it was clear that Mbane had a feel of what Larry was trying to do. Here he comes.
Once again, similar delivery from him. This time into the batter. Took 1 run off it. Its 4 were gone. West Indies are 33 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Afternoon 247 travels. Henri, Divan Motors, and Abid Dubai, along with many others. All stakeholders of IMC Over-40 T20 World Cup. Nana Zabad, Arcadians, Shahid Afridi Foundation. Events like these cannot happen without the support of all the stakeholders. And what an event this is, Eamon. Anytime teams from all over the world come visit, it's always a festival.
Yes, it's a perfect start of the tournament, I would say. We are into the day 3 and we have seen some competitive matches. Very low scoring matches being defended and high scoring matches being chased down by the teams. So we are seeing some competition here in this tournament.
Now, all eyes on that BMW from Divan Motors. We keep looking at it. Reindal Stridum. First change from the far end. He bowls tight lines, good lengths, likes keeping batters quiet.
So he has got two fielders outside the ring, deep mid wicket and long on straight away. Typical field set for an off spinner bowler. We have to see.
It is pretty fine though. It will.
The ump making sure that there aren't too many stoppages in the game. He wants the fielding side to get on with it.
Wide.
So Evan, tell me something. Why do spinners have their tongue out when they're bowling? I've seen so many of them.
I have never noticed this, but he started with the arm ball. Once again, full pitch delivery from him. There is a protection there. Single has been stolen from them.
Yeah, both the deliveries leg side-ish for my liking. Once again, he would prefer bowling middle and off.
Left arm around 5.
Yeah, he can bowl in the middle because he has got two fielders outside the ring and they are protecting him on the leg side. So this is the aim, to keep the ball in the stumps, and this one was bowled beautifully. It came in from the fourth stump, deceiving the batter completely.
Yeah, he's getting some drift because of his action, bowling wide-ish of the stumps. It came back with the angle of the arm. Never easy.
Once again, similar delivery. Very good bowling. This is from Reynard.
And no turn on offer whatsoever.
Quickly,
However, the
guys.
line and length are immaculate.
Doesn't look like he's trying to turn here. He's trying to use the new ball and trying to bring it into the batter. Once again, on the leg side, unable to make a connection here. Another dot ball added for West Indies. This time full toss from him, but couldn't hit it hard. Missed his line and length completely. Lucky that the batter didn't avail this ball. Oh, very good ball. This is once again within the stumps at the good length. Very good over once again from South Africa. Reynard went for 2 for his first over, so it's 5 gone, 36 for 2.
At the end of the first 5, here is the beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. Our director in charge needs to stop showing us the scar because we might run away with it. Stop it. All right, with that, it's time for a change in the comm box. Replacing us are Farooq Riaz and Mr. Naeem Chan, all the way from the Caribbeans. Over to you, boys.
Thank you very much, Danish and Ethan Eben Anwar. Smash down the ground, lovely drive, dead straight. Both the fielders at mid-on, just kept watching the ball. It was struck so nicely, timed it well. What a start of the new over. It's Randy on 6 now. He's picked up his first boundary. Pitched up and played it dead straight. Beautifully played. Heaved away to the onside, hasn't timed it well. There's a slipper out there from deep square leg, just one. It's a decent start, although they have lost a couple of wickets. A decent start for the West Indies. And in the comm box, I have been joined by our guest commentator, Naeem Chan. Welcome and good morning.
Good morning to you, Farooq. Good morning to Karachi and wherever you might be picking up this telecast. Brilliant sunshine streaming down on the National Stadium. Pleasant spectacle.
wanted to pull it away, wanted to pull it out of the park, and this seems to be part of plan because there's a man at deep square leg. He tested the batsman with the bouncer, and luckily he missed it. But the intention seemed to be pretty clear. They want to get boundaries on regular basis. That line was flicked over to the onside. He wasn't in control though, but he's got single in the end.
There was a lot of deliberation in the West Indies camp, discussing the power play, how to approach strategizing last night, this morning. But they have not been getting those starts. They've lost a game, they've won a game, like South Africa. 1 win, 1 defeat.
Here's a chance. Wicketkeeper wants it. It's a simple catch. Yes, no trouble at all. He has got a catch with the gloves on. And West Indies have lost another wicket. He wanted to heave out of the park. Leading edge and a simple catch behind the stumps.
Randy Ramanan there, not getting to the pitch of the ball. Head in the air. This is some of the cardinal sins when you don't get to the pitch. If it's at a good length, you got to cover up and let it go outside the off stump.
Wicketkeeper slightly struggled there, but in the end, good grab. Randy Ramanan goes for 7. It's 42 for 3 on the board, West Indies Masters.
Batsman here, gentlemen. Let's go.
Having your usual little conference there. South Africa, they need to win this game. Winning, and it's not only about winning here, Farouk, it's all about getting a proper net run rate. This can come back to haunt you.
Good choice. Honestly, we're bringing a quick on now.
Actually, similar positions, the two teams. 1 win, 1 defeat. And yesterday, the West Indies losing their game against UAE. 139 for 5. The West Indies, UAE, 141 for 5. And South Africa, they beat Canada by 10 wickets yesterday.
The West Indies did well in 2023 when they came here. They were the finalists, if I'm not wrong, and they were the second best side. And they want to go with brisk pace, but somehow they have to be selective in shot selection. It was a bad shot he played across the line, got the leading edge, and in the end, a simple catch. They have to be careful. They want to capitalize the opportunity of the power play.
Asif Chan, wicketkeeper, batsman. Left-hander, he's going to take strike.
Oh, is there a chance? Big shot for leg before. First delivery to the left-hander who just came in, Asif. It's a close call, but it wasn't close enough. So dot ball to end the over. The batsman survived.
Lundy is getting the ball to move appreciably, Farouk, if you notice. And as you mentioned, I think it was you earlier on, that if you can bend your back, you can deduce something from this pitch. The good thing about the weather conditions across Karachi has been pretty bone dry. And so the pitches, apart from preparation moisture, there's not much more. You can get it either way. It can cut. Both sides can benefit. In this case, I don't know if you're surprised that South Africa elected to field first.
But teams seem to be more comfortable in chasing, and they get some assistance off the pitch because it's a morning time. That's the power play highlights. And that is how they started the lovely shot of the morning, the flick of the wrist, typical Caribbean style shot for a maximum. And then goes backwards one, hard straight to the fielder. And then outside it, behind, and then the last wicket catch. An easy catch for the wicket keeper. Back live now. Finger goes up straight away. The left arm spinner has struck it with the first ball of the new over. He tried to play across the line, and simple decision to make for the umpire.
I don't think the umpire had any hesitation whatsoever. Almost instinctively raising the finger. The West Indies somewhat with their backs against the wall a little bit now, in some problems. They've got to get all of this and reconstruct an innings, which means at some stage or the other, Vishendal, of course, going out there for 2, at some stage or the other, they may have to change course and consolidate a little bit to get through those overs. One of the very important things about limited over cricket, especially T20, is to consume or to bat out all the overs. Very, very important.
No, well done.
They are in a spot of bother. West Indies, they're trying to heave everything, and there's still plenty of overs to go, and they have lost nearly half of the side. The current run rate is the fraction under 7. They've got to be a little cautious. The power play has been lifted, so some extra protection at the boundary as well. So, but there are some opportunities to take 1s and 2s.
That is middle and leg. You have left arm around 5.
Richard Latif.
Okay.
He's also a little pinch hitter. Himself and Larry Babb are the 2 big hitters in the squad.
That is how he got out the leg before the back line.
They've got some work in their hand, all cut out for them.
It's off the mark now. Richard Latif. Whoever's played with across the line has paid the price. So in any form of cricket, it's always suggested to go play with a straight bat. And there's always a high risk shot if you go across the line, play with a cross-batted shot. And most occasions you become the candidate for the leg before as well.
Just a little bit surprised here, Farouk, that the South Africans, with all what you're seeing on that screen there, 43 for 4, that there was maybe not a little more aggression in the field, just putting on some psychological pressure on the batsmen.
Battle sweep swept away well. It's a good placement. Fielder couldn't get there. He was well away from to cut it off. Valuable boundary for the West Indies.
Shot, it was down the line, down the leg side. Got the treatment it deserved.
Nice shot from Asif. The left arm spinner against the left-hander.
I'm seeing something that I like. That particular stroke, you play it with soft hands. You can practically, you're short for 1, and the possibility exists for you to come back for a second. When you look at international cricket and describe the big stage, you see people like the Tendulkars and the Laras and all the big bats, the Azams. They know exactly how hard and how much pressure they want to put into a shot.
Stop right. The fielders are at the edge of the boundary. You can play with soft hands to convert 1s into 2s, and 7 gone now. West Indies 48 for 4 on the board.
Beautiful weather conditions here in Karachi.
The sponsors we have: Don Corrado, Shahid Afridi Foundation, Marfor Stimulant Drink. So thanks to all these sponsors, made this tournament possible here, and we got a good response as well. Teams of different corners of the world are participating, and it's we are into the 3rd day now, and it's match number 5 here in National Bank Stadium.
I'm very interested looking at the approach of the South Africans. They've got the West Indies with 4 wickets down, not reaching 50 as yet. You've got to have your tails up. You've got to snatch every possible opportunity available. Nathaniel, there's a new bowler. It's going to be operating. And from a West Indian perspective, if you're not going to go on an onslaught, not getting the boundaries, it's very important. Tickle in the gaps, rotate the strike, have the scoreboard ticking.
Yes, absolutely. Still plenty of overs to go, and they have to build a decent partnership. Still, they have a chance to get to 150, 160 mark, but they have to be a little sensible. The ones and twos are always on, and then you can gradually apply pressure on the Proteas.
They've got 4 men out on the boundary, so you can actually read the mind of the South African captain. He's not going to take too many chances. He wants to restrict those little ones and twos, and I hope that the batsmen are paying attention to those factors. The onside, whenever your camera goes around, you're going to see there's a lot of territory there for ones and twos.
That should be a wide. Some pace back on from South Africa. Howard operating over the wicket from the pavilion end with a slip on. Interestingly, still they've got a slip on. They still believe there's some assistance off the pitch, and certainly they will try the batsman to drive or cut outside the off stump to create some sort of opportunity for a solitary slip fielder.
Plenty real estate out on the onside. So Nathaniel will be well advised. He's had a slip. It's now being removed, and there are lots of fielders out on the offside. So you've got to attack that off stick close as possible to the left-handed off stump.
Oh, that's well bowled. Very full attempted Yorker. Targeting the base of middle and off stump, and well played in the end. Follow wickets. The first one couldn't get the elevation to straight to the fielder, then got behind. Great big deflection, and then problem. Didn't have glasses on, but again, Nick and gone, no doubt whatsoever. Massive deflection. Wicket number 4 down now as Howard has got the breakthrough. Regulation catch behind the stumps. West Indies in trouble.
That was a beautiful delivery, absolutely beautiful. Just swaying across the left-handed batsman, just on a good line, middle and off stick going further away. And it was at that perfect length where he did not know or could not commit on the back foot or the front foot. He was in absolute no man's land. Of course, beautiful delivery, just scraping that outside edge.
Asif Chand goes for 5, 49 for 5 West Indies.
Now that scoreboard doesn't make for good reading. 49 for 5. So a lot of repair work if they can, but the South Africans are not going to let up. They're going to keep attacking. They're going to have their tails up, seize every opportunity.
The speed gun just showed 135.
And Nathaniel, the first delivery went down the leg side, and how well he has bounced back. That was an absolutely great delivery.
Just a ball before the bowler removed the slip fielder and brought it towards mid-wicket, and gave the impression there could be something on middle and leg stump. Then he bowled outside the off stump. They shaped away nicely, enticing the batsman to go for the drive, and massive deflection. Wicketkeeper finishes off the job. Lovely delivery, and it's a wicket-taking ball, and that is how he got out. Massive outside edge. Wicketkeeper easily moved to his left to grab it. South Africa on top for sure.
New batsman, Mahendra Nagamutu. Well, many people might know him. He played and represented the West Indies at the one-day tournaments, test matches. He was the leading first-class wicket taker in the West Indies as well. If you notice the number, whenever he turns around, you get a sight. 370 first-class wickets.
He has got lots of experience. Nagamoto is he's a wrist spinner, and gotta be watchful here. Nagamoto he has to show some batting skills at the moment. His side needs him desperately. Still, we are away from over number 10, and half of the side has been dismissed. The slip is back on, and for the new batter. He was previously at mid-wicket. Now he's been asked to get the first slip position. We have mid-off, extra cover. Mid-on at mid-wicket, inside the circle. Going for the quick single here. Off the mark.
Very important that you measure your fielders and have an idea of your environment. Whether you need to play hard, soft, pick up converting ones and twos. There's a survival issue here now for the West Indies. A lot of reconstruction, collateral damage, may I say.
Excellent over from Howard. One wide he conceded, but he has been spot on since then.
When you look at the current run rate, it's not too bad. 6.52 in over number 8 is not bad. What is bad is that you've lost 4 wickets.
That's leg.
It's got a long run up. Howard, the right-hander, back on strike. Richard. Well bowled, beautifully bowled. Lovely channel from Howard, and he had no clue whatsoever, Richard Asif.
I'm glad to see that that slip has been retained by South Africa. If I were possibly the captain, a little more pressure might not be too bad. You have these batsmen in their shell. Now is the time to continue applying that pressure.
Barzell back to the fielder at mid-off. So over number 8 has come to an end. 50 for 5, West Indies.
For the weather conditions have been absolutely gorgeous. Nice, beautiful sunshine. Good morning, Karachi. And there was so much of fun that we are having with the other cricketers in the hotel. Nice atmosphere, camaraderie. And may I say, I'd like to thank your television station as well for having me as a guest on your panel.
Yes, absolutely. We're happy to be. We're happy to have you. So, is it your first visit to Pakistan? Have you ever been before?
No, I've never come here. A pretty long, excruciating journey. We were all jet lagged, some 15 hours out of JFK to here. And then you're coming from the Caribbean is another journey. So it was about a sleep and wake. And when you get here, you're 9 hours ahead of your home country. So it's all sorts of confusion with you.
Well bowled. His left arm spinner back. It says 1 for 8 for Reinhardt. It's into his third over.
That's the idea. Working it around the corners. Just keep that scoreboard ticking in a gentle way, even.
That should be the idea. Just tap the ball around for ones and twos and apply some sort of pressure. And just wait for the bat ball to dispatch it for the boundary. Both the batsmen are new to the crease, to fresh pair of legs. And for the big shot, and couldn't connect it. Field chance of a run out here. Sloppy work that allowed the batsman to go for one.
I'm not casting stones here on the South Africans, but I've seen some awkward fielding by many of the teams in this T20 over 40 World Cup.
And the name we have seen, they have tried to stop the ball with their feet on most occasions. Somehow they're trying to show some football skills. This could be dangerous as well.
I've seen a few boundaries given away that way. Thing is compensatory. that you can say that they're getting on age too. Many of them can't run and bend at the same time.
Yes, it's not as easy as at the young age to bend your back and to put the dive in at the right time. And so they are relying on their feet. Inside the circle, if shot is not struck hard, it's quite okay, but sometimes it could be dangerous for the fielder. Gone this time, clean him up. Oh dear, went for the big heave. He missed it altogether. And stumps have been disturbed again.
Richard Latif characteristically is quite a swiper of the ball. That occasion deceived absolutely left arm there. Deceived in the air, and it was the one coming back into the right-handed batsman. Absolutely out and in disarray, and completely beaten and out. He's gone for 2 off the bowling of Reinhardt. Well, it's not funny. We were just talking about bending your back and running at the same time. And I went to a briefing with the CEO of IMC, Mr. Sterling. Good morning to you, sir. And I was hearing stories of introducing, adding to the format, over 60, over 70, possibly over 80. There's a little grin on my face when I heard that. Usual thing, a wicket has fallen in the 9th over. So they're going to have their little bit of refreshment, little discussion. The West Indies also engulfed in their strategies, what can be done at this stage. But the South Africans, I guess they're saying there, Farouk, we've got to put this pressure on. Killer instinct.
Yes, still they can bounce back. Still there is a possibility, and most occasions, even we see in international cricket, some tailenders come to the party and they just get handy 20s and 30s runs to get a respectable total for their side. But still, at the moment, it's plenty of hard work to be done. Also, in the end, net run rate can come into play if you lose badly by big margin, if you chase down very quickly, or just put a small total on the board and then opposition chases down very quickly. So obviously net run rate can hurt you badly in the end.
Well, South Africa, I believe, if the West Indies goes down below the 100 mark, they would try to get those required runs as quickly as possible to carry up their net run rate.
That's quite right.
Suffice to say, Farouk, that they have the highest net run rate, over 2. Yes.
Can you share some numbers if you have? The results they have for the last 2 games. Maybe they lost to Pakistan.
After them, Pakistan, 1.5. And the rest are struggling just below that 1 mark. This is what happened to Richard Latif. He was absolutely deceived. Nice flight. Plenty flight there. And just lunging forward, looking for a big shot. From outside that line of the off-stick, the ball came back. Just took the off-stick off.
It's another high-risk shot attempted. And most of the players of the West Indies, what we saw, they are attempting the cross-batted shot. And always a high-risk shot, and he paid the price for it.
Yes, South Africa, 2.134 net run rate. Pakistan is next in line, 1.5. The rest are below, actually. And suffice to say that South Africa, they have not won the most games, maximum. The people that really won the games are the UAE, Pakistan, and USA. 2 out of 2.
That's great, but still a few more matches to go, and that run rate factor can fluctuate in any direction. Pakistan, in the first game, they didn't post a big score, although they won by 3 wickets against South Africa. But yesterday, they put a massive score on the board.
Tanner had a very, very impressive first over. First delivery went down the leg side. This one is going down the offside. No ball signal. by the umpire.
Overall, they have been disciplined, South Africans, but the no ball, the first one. Howard, who created the breakthrough in his previous over, it was a lovely away-going delivery, but it started off with a no ball. Gentle pace, but the run-up is pretty long. Midon has a chance, not quite. The ball hasn't reached the boundary, it's coming back for two.
But actually, that would have been a free hit because of the no ball that was sent down by Nathaniel. So Nagamutu had no qualms about going in the air.
I must be disappointed he didn't get the boundary. It was a free hit. He attempted to clear it over long on. In the end, just got two.
The South Africans are very, very fit. I had a look at the Sri Lankans also, Farouk. They're staying in the same hotel. And these guys are trim. Look at Nathaniel. Look at the pace at which he's bowling and the length of that run-up at age over 40.
Yes, so some of the players are still very fit, very lean and strong enough to make an impact. Oh, extra bounce. That hurt him. Hit on the grill, I reckon.
In yesterday's game against the UAE, the West Indian captain was struck just under the eye. Had to go through the normal concussion. Here is Nagamutu fending. I think he was caught in between minds, and in the end just flinching, trying to shove the ball away, even with his hands. He was struck.
Nothing short in the end, and that has got a blow, and thankfully he's all right. Umpires do show some concern and inquire about the condition of the player, if he needs any medical attention. But he seems to be okay now. Extra bomb is tapped away, steered away towards the deep third for one.
Nathaniel is getting this ball to rise appreciably on this pitch. And so the batsman have got to be careful. Once he's on target, in line, and good length, he's going to give you problems because of the pace that he has.
Keep going. That's middle and leg.
He can test the batsman with extra bounce as well as he did with a couple of balls ago. The right-hand batsman back on the strike. There's a man at cover now with a slip on. Deep fine left, deep square leg in the position. So the batsman can be tested with extra bounce with short pitch stuff.
Good ball.
It's just coming back to apprise you with what's happening with the West Indies captain. He had to go on concussion tests, of course, MRI, CAT scans. They found nothing seriously wrong with him. He was struck under the eye, but he was prohibited from playing today. So he's not in the 11.
Good bowling, excellent bowling from Howard. Is getting the spot on with his line and length. His West Indies finding him difficult to score off.
I want to believe, it'll be interesting to know whether the South Africans will want to bowl Nathaniel after this or just save his 2 overs coming down to the back end. But you've got the West Indies with 6 wickets down. For me, it's bowl him out.
Drives well, square drive. 2 men are converging and they should come back for 2. So 10 gone, 6 runs of the last over. It's 59 for 6 West Indies.
Good night.
Your last over. Yes.
It's 59 for 6. West Indies 10 overs gone. I was joined by Mr. Naeem Chand, our guest commentator. He came all the way from the Caribbean. Thank you very much, Naeem. It's a pleasure to have you here, and we hope to see you again in the box. West Indies batting scorecard is a sorry-looking scorecard. Only one batsman is into his 20s, and it's a real struggle for them. Shot for leg before, not given in practice outside the off stump. Now time for the change in voices. It's Manzar Naqvi and Falak Sher will pick up the commentary now.
Yes. Raini.
Thank you so much, Farooq and Naeem Chand. West Indies. Sort of a rebuilding process for them. 6 wickets down already. The captain's in the building. He wasn't expecting himself to come to bat that early, was Mahindra Nagamotu. And he wasn't quite happy as well at the toss when I was talking to him earlier on this morning. He wanted to have a ball first, but lost the toss. And now in a dire straits, in hot water, in my opinion. And I've been joined in the box by Manzar Naqvi. Good morning, Naqvi.
Left arm around.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Left ear or left arm around. 2.
A deep trouble, West Indies, at the moment. They've already lost wickets. Just
well, the spinners have been very effective so far in this innings. Reinhardt has been very economical and he has bowled according to the plan. He has taken 2 important wickets as well. Off the back foot works it nicely, and this is what is the need of the time for the Windies at the moment. The Caribbean Masters just trying to steady the ship. 11 bowled, it's 62 for 6.
South African bowlers was very good yesterday at Karachi Gymkhana when they bundled out Canadian team for just 64. And today they are showing the same way.
Well, they bundled out Canada yesterday for just 64, did South Africa. And Nathaniel Howard was the pick of the bowlers, took a 5-er. He was almost unplayable. At one stage, he was on a hat-trick. And he's continuing his bowling. He's been very impressive so far in his 2 overs that he's bowled. Another good delivery to start off the 3rd over by Nathaniel Howard. Howard was a bowler in the early 2000s for South Africa who was... I remember that boundary which was struck by the great Inzamam ul Haq straight down the ground. Nearly took his head off with that drive. What a hitter of the ball was Inzi. That's a big swipe there by the left-hander and gets the ball in the gap. A welcome boundary for West Indies here.
अच्छा स्ट्रोक था और गेंद थोड़ा आगे गिरा जिसको मिड विकेट बाउंड्री के बाहर पहुंचाने में कामयाब है बैटर.
Well, the pace was on offer on that occasion for Mahindra Nagamotu. And he was quite happy to put that away. Has extra protection now, Nathaniel. A man patrolling the mid-wicket boundary and also a man back at the cow corner boundary. Good delivery outside the off stump. Was fishing for it, was the batter.
And he was talking about Howard.
That one got big on him. It's the bullseye at the non-striker's end. It's a big appeal, but the umpire says them all to just calm down. And he refers the decision to the TV umpire.
अच्छी दौड़ और बड़ी कुछ फहम अपील है मेरे ख्याल में कि यहाँ से तो ऐसा दिखाई देता है कि शायद पहुँच गए क्रीज में। बड़ा तेज रन दिया, आप लगा नहीं कि ये ओवर 40 के बैटर्स हैं जो इतनी तेज रन मार रहे हैं। बहरहाल देखना होगा।
He wasn't even in the frame because these direct hits are very tricky. Always touch and go, but this time it was a clear decision, easy one for the TV umpire to make. There you see the red light switched on to declare the batter out. 7th wicket down here for the Windies. They are in a spot of bother.
खुद से विकेट गवाई है, हालांकि अच्छा खेले थे, ठीक शराकत कायम होने लगेगी, लेकिन एक तेज रन लेने की कोशिश में अपनी विकेट गवा बैठे जॉली कॉक। 3 रन बनाकर आउट हुए 2 गेंदों पर, 3 गेंदों पर आधा। 66 पे 7 वेस्ट इंडीज।
That was a leg ball.
Beautiful aerial view of the National Bank Stadium there. And it's the same surface that they're using, which they used a day before yesterday. And it's quite a tricky surface. Earlier on, you can sense that the ball might do a little bit. There's a little bit of grass, a few cracks as well. You're talking about the surface, and the pace is not, you know, coming on the bat easily. And the other thing is, Zamin Amin is the new coming batter. He's over 60 years of age, very experienced cricketer. Literally represented America, did Zamin Amin. He's been their coach as well. He's there because of this. Hits the bullseye. Great glove work there.
अच्छा रन आउट किया, क्योंकि संभलते संभलते भी उन्होंने गेंद विकेट पे दे मारी और उसके नतीजे में 7वां नुकसान उठाना पड़ा।
Now it's a freebie. It's a free hit.
Free hit run out.
So it's going to be a license for Zamin Amin to go big, because take a look at that. Nathaniel on that occasion stepped over the popping crease, and clearly it was a big no ball.
और पहली गेंद पर उनको इतना बड़ा मौका मिल गया कि आते ही फ्री हिट मिल गई। जहां चाहे जैसे चाहे खेल सकते हैं और जितने चाहे रन हासिल कर सकते हैं, लेकिन कोशिश यही होगी कि मैक्सिमम रन्स बनाए इस गेंद पर। पहला बॉल भी है उनका।
Yeah, he can release the pressure because there is a lot of pressure on the West Indies at the moment. And he is their most senior player, Zamin Amin.
उस हिसाब से तो पहले ही गेंद इनको बाउंड्री के बाहर पहुंचाना चाहिए।
Oh, nicely guided away, and that's the boundary they were looking for. Very good start for Zamin Amin to his innings.
गेंद की तारीफ की जाए तो वो भी अच्छी बॉल थी और बिल्कुल एन वक्त पर उन्होंने थोड़ा सा अपने बैट को एंगल किया, और क्योंकि बेखौफ होकर खेले कि आउट होने का कोई खतरा नहीं था और फील्डर मौजूद नहीं था थर्ड मैन पोजीशन पर, तो 4 रन हासिल हुए पहली गेंद पर जामिन को फ्री हिट के नतीजे में। उन्होंने अपना स्कोरबोर्ड भी आगे बढ़ा है 4 रन्स के साथ.
He does represent USA in the West Indies, does Zamin Amin. Now they have a slip in play, which is good. Good delivery, good comeback delivery by Nathaniel. Well, they know that he's very young at the crease, is Zamin Amin, so it's a very, very good ploy by the South African captain, Ditta, to have a slip earlier on, just to make him feel that there is a slip in play, so he can't attempt those tricky shots on which he got the boundary in the very first ball.
वक्त के हिसाब से तो यंग है, लेकिन खेलने के हिसाब से यंग नहीं है.
That came sharply into the right-hander. Was clearly missing the stumps. It was a soft inquiry as well. And with that, it's end of the over. Another successful one by Nathaniel. 12 done. It's 71 for 7.
Come Yassi bhai. More. To the right. You take my spot there.
Well, Nakwi, it's not going to be that easy for the West Indies to play their quota of 20 overs from now, because they've lost too many wickets. And they have still plenty of overs to go, 8 overs to go. So they can afford to play sensible cricket, just to weather the storm, study the ship, look for the gaps, work the ball in the gaps, milk the spinners, and wait for the loose ball to come, and then try to hit the boundary, the old boundary, as they say. Yasir Ditta, the captain himself, introduces with the ball into the bowling attack.
Yeah, और जैसा कि आपने कहा कि जामिन बड़े तजुर्बेकार बैटर हैं, तो कम से कम 4 ओवर तक इन दोनों को खेलना होगा, चाहे वो रन सिंगल की सूरत में लें या डबल की सूरत में. बहुत ज़्यादा एग्रेसिवनेस दिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है फिलहाल अगले 4 ओवर तक.
It's a good delivery. Pace off. Now, this is the way to go for the spinners in particular, because if they don't provide the pace to the batters, they are going to be very, very dangerous. And this is what we have witnessed on this surface in the 2 matches that were played day before yesterday.
Yes.
Now, that's going to be a go-to ploy by the captain.
ये जिस तरह आपने बात की, परसों भी जिस तरह बिहेव किया, तो बहुत ज़्यादा हाई स्कोरिंग मैच नहीं रहे, और यही वजह है कि आज भी उसी पिच पर है जो परसों जिस पर मैचेस खेले गए थे.
Nicely worked on the offside this time for a single by the left-hander. So there are plenty of fielders covering the boundary, but I think they can still afford to have more attacking field placing, in my opinion, because the West Indies are in no rush and they're 7 wickets down already, so they can afford to have extra 1 or 2 men inside the circle. What do you make of it, Nakwi?
But don't forget, this is a West Indian team and known for its aggressiveness, so you can't afford to fielder stay in the circle.
Yeah, he's behind.
Can't afford to play the waiting game in cricket, especially in the T20 Isles. You got to be at least 1 step ahead of the opposition all the time. Only then you are going to be a challenging side, a competitive side, or a dominant side. This is good bowling, very accurate bowling by Yasir Ditta, the captain. He's vastly experienced and he's got very good leadership skills. That's why he's captaining the South African Masters, the off spinner. Oh, that one came back sharply. That one turned a mile and it beats everyone to the boundary for 4. That was a vicious turn.
बहुत अच्छा बॉल था. ब्रेक भी हुआ जिसकी वजह से विकेट कीपर न सिर्फ बैटर बल्कि विकेट कीपर भी नहीं समझ सके और कुछ सिस्मत रहे कि बाउंड्री भी हासिल हुई बहुत देर के बाद। तकरीबन ऑफ स्टंप पे बॉल पड़ा था और बिल्कुल लेग स्टंप पर गया। हालांकि उन्होंने रूम बना लिया था इस शॉट को खेलने के लिए, लेकिन शॉट नहीं खेल सके।
No, that last delivery, Naqvi, has left a huge question. I get the feeling that it might have hit one of those cracks because there are few cracks on the surface. And I wonder with the sunshine at this point in time, maybe they have started to open up because the dew slowly, it's going to just get off, get away, and the surface is just drying up a bit. And this is going to be more dangerous for the batting because the spinners are definitely going to be effective. Rian is the new coming bowler. He's a medium pacer.
जो आपने बात की कि यूनिवर्सिटी एंड से आपने कि थोड़े से क्रैक्स हैं और उस पर गेंद पड़ के ब्रेक हुए, लेकिन हमने यहाँ से भी पवेलियन एंड से भी देखा कि जब फास्ट बॉलर ने गेंद की तो 2 से 3 गेंदें बड़ी हाइट पर आई, मतलब खैर मुतवक्के तौर पर हाइट पर आई, जिसके से बैटर्स को परेशानी का भी सामना करना पड़ा था।
Swing and a miss. Yeah, you're quite right because the bounce has been variable, inconsistent, and when this is, on play, it becomes very difficult. The batting becomes very tricky. It's not that easy.
तो देखा जाए तो आज दोनों एंड से जो पिच जो है वो परेशान कर रही है, बैटर्स को खासी मदद मिल रही है, बॉलर्स को खासतौर पर साउथ अफ्रीकन बॉलर्स को। अब देखना पड़ेगा सेकंड इनिंग्स में जब वेस्ट इंडियन बॉलर्स गेंद करेंगे कि उनको इस पिच से कितनी मदद मिलती है।
No ball immediately called by the umpire. Walked away nicely. Good work in the deep. Diving to his left and stopping a certain boundary there. But no ball is not going to help their cause. Rian stepping over there.
Questioning from the umpire. And yes, that's clearly a no ball there. Good decision by the umpire. It's free hit also.
Well, the law is that some part of your heel has got to land within the popping crease at the point of delivery. And he clearly on that occasion landed beyond the popping crease. That's why it was a no ball. It's a free hit now. Swing and a miss. Wildest swing by Mahindra. He's the captain of the side and he knows the importance of a free hit. Scampers through for a bye there. Well, I tell you what, they've got a couple of very good spinners. Have the Windies, Zamin Amin. He's a very good experienced campaigner. The captain himself, Mahindra Nagamotu, is a wrist spinner. Previously, he represented the West Indies as well at international level. So I wonder if they get to somewhere around 100, 110. Even that is going to be a competitive one. Who knows? It's cricket.
एक और अच्छा बॉल और हिट हुए बिल्कुल। और देखना पड़ेगा, ये काफ़ी जिस तरह आपने बताया कि अगर 110 के करीब ही रन बन गए और वेस्ट इंडियन स्पिनर्स भी इक्वली बड़े अच्छे हैं, तजुर्बेकार हैं, अच्छी बॉलिंग कराने में मास्टर हैं, तो देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या 110 का स्कोर भी उनके लिए काबिल दिफा हो सकता है या नहीं।
But their first target should be to get through the 20 overs with the bat. They will pinch a leg by again, so this is good. Oh, that's a direct hit. Hits the bullseye, and this is going to be curtains for the batter, in my opinion, because these direct hits are always touch and go. I'm sure the decision is referred to the TV umpire. He will come into play once again, and it's all happening here in Karachi.
बिल्कुल रिलैक्स हो गए थे और रन बनाते, और शायद उन्होंने तवज्जो नहीं की कि फील्डर थ्रो भी कर देंगे और तवक्को भी नहीं कर रहे थे। और अब देखना पड़ेगा, इंटरेस्टिंग फैसला होगा ये।
Well, his bat was in the air when the ball struck onto the stumps. And he's in big trouble, in my opinion, is Zamin Amin. There you see the red light, the confirmation. O-U-T. He's a goner. 8 wicket down now for the Windies. In deep, deep trouble. Zamin Amin was chancing his legs at the age of 60 plus, but he failed on that occasion, made 4 runs, 80 for 8 West Indies.
यही बात होती है कि आप इतना तजुर्बा रखने के बावजूद भी अगर इस तरह की छोटी छोटी गलतियां करते हैं तो फिर बहुत बड़ा आपको खमियाजा नुकसान उठाना पड़ता है और यही कुछ जामिन आमिन के साथ हुआ है बहुत रिलैक्स हो गए थे पिच पर पहुंचे लेकिन फील्डर बड़े चालाक और होशियार निकले उन्होंने आखिर वक्त तक कोशिश की कि थ्रो करनी और डायरेक्ट विकेट की कोशिश कामयाब हुई.
Well, I would say you can afford to relax, Nakvi. Just don't take anything away from Zamin Amin. He's over 60. So your reflexes are not that sharp at this age. Still give credit to all of these master players to play cricket, and most of them are very fit, which is a very good sign for this masters cricket, you know, the IMC.
जी बिल्कुल इसमें शक की तो कोई बात ही नहीं है कि इस उम्र में भी इतनी अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलते हुए और अगर आप किसी को पता ना हो कि ये यहाँ पर क्या मैच हो रहा है तो कोई भी नहीं शायद समझ सकेगा कि ये शायद ओवर 40 वाला इवेंट हो रहा है. तमामी फील्डर्स बॉलर्स और बैटर्स चालाक उचुत.
Right then, it's Raja Puran is the new coming batter for the West Indies. He's not known for his batting. He's their bowler, frontline bowler, and he's there because a run out happened a little while ago. Zamin Amin was run out. Plays it nicely towards the onside to get off the mark is Puran. Nicholas Puran is a very good batsman nowadays for the Windies, but this is Raja Puran. He's a bowler. Has a job to do with the bat. He's going to be on strike now. He's a right-hander, is Puran.
तो निकोलस और इनका कोई आपस में रिश्ता है क्या?
At least their name is the same, so there should be some sort of camaraderie. I'm not sure even if they have any blood relation. Nicely played, watchfully played. A dot ball to end that Rayan over. 14 done. It's 81 for 8. So you see the bowling effort of the South Africans so far. Lundy has been pick of the bowlers, taking 3 wickets, and Reinhardt has taken 2 wickets.
14 finish. Yes, sir.
Nathaniel also has taken a wicket.
Hey, thanks, sir.
Plenty of wickets down for the Windies. The captain is playing sensibly, I would say, considering the situation of the match. So it's going to be captain to captain. Ditta will continue from the university end.
जी बिल्कुल और बाकी 6 ओवर्स इतनी ही जिम्मेदारी से बैटिंग करनी होगी जैसा कि आपने पहले कहा था कि कुछ 100 से ज़ायद रन अगर बनाने कामयाब हो जाएं तो शायद कुछ फाइट हो सकती है और क्योंकि वेस्ट इंडीज के पास स्पिनर्स अच्छे हैं.
Well, he's not a big spinner of the ball, is Ditta. He's one of those bowlers who bowls within himself, and he varies his pace quite nicely. So he knows his limits. He's very economical, very accurate. And these type of bowlers can be very handy at times.
And right down over.
Come on, come back, come back. Take it.
Let's go, let's
So
go.
what's the left? 120, 130.
Big hit attempted by Puran there. Will earn him a single. Takes a lot of time on his bowling mark, does Yasser Ditta, the captain. Just like my good friend Rana Ashfaq, one of our senior commentators. He will join on 26, I reckon.
लेकिन हमें साउथ अफ्रीकन बैटर हैंटम और मुलमन को भी नहीं भूलना चाहिए। परसों जिस तरह उन्होंने पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ बैटिंग की और एक ऐसे मौके पर जब बिल्कुल मैच एक तरफा हो गया था, मगर सिर्फ 3 रन से शिकस्त हुई इनको इन दोनों की बैटिंग की वजह से।
A big swing. Had that been connected, that would have been a maximum, but not to be. Because he went across the line there, Nagamoto. Just trying to go big a little too early, in my opinion, because he needs to just extend this partnership a little further. Still plenty of time left. 5 overs to go after this one.
No, man.
बिल्कुल, और आपको अभी सिर्फ इसी चीज़ पे कंसंट्रेट करना होगा कि आप सिंगल रन बनाए, डबल बनाए, और जहां लूज बॉल मिले वहां पर कोशिश करें कि आप बाउंड्री लगाने की कोशिश करें। अगर एक अच्छी गेंद पर भी आप ऐसी बात है बाउंड्री लगाने की कोशिश करते हैं तो फिर आप विकेट गंवाने के अलावा कुछ नहीं हासिल कर सकते।
Beautiful camera and a beautiful production of Geo Super under the supervision of Atif Moeen, Rehan Siddiqui, Farooq Suleiman, and that is cut away in the gap, and a much needed boundary here for the West Indies. And take a look at that, West Indian umpire saying over. I like that way of his describing the over.
यही वो बॉल था जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा था कि जब आपको मौका मिले तो आप उसको हिट करने की कोशिश करें, बिला वजह आप रिस्क लेने की कोशिश ना करें, क्योंकि इसके बाद भी 5 ओवर बाकी हैं। और अगर इसी अंदाज से आप खेलते रहे जिस अंदाज से ये है तो यकीनी तौर पे आप 120 रन तक भी पहुंच सकते हैं।
Right then, 15 bowled. It's 8-8 for 8. It's all 8 for the West Indies at the moment, and it's going to be a change in the commentary with that. Farooq Riaz and Danish Anis to take you towards the end of this innings.
Thanks a bunch, Falak Sher and Manzar Naqvi. It's 88 for 8. West Indies in a spot of bother here. The squeeze is on courtesy of some disciplined bowling from the South African bowling lineup. Ryan has been bowling some good lengths here, squeezing these tail-enders for room, not allowing them to free those arms and get some more valuable runs for their team. They're in trouble, Farooq. They need a miracle to reach to 115, 120, which doesn't seem like it's happening right now.
They need a miracle, and also they have to be a little careful. They just need to concentrate to play a runabout cricket that can take them to 125 mark, and then the bowlers can challenge the position. Some problem with his feet, Mahindra Nagamutu. Maybe he's not 100% out there.
Yeah, he got hit by an in-swinging Yorker from Ryan, who isn't bowling at express pace, but they still hurt.
Full toss, and catch has been put down. It wasn't a typical chance, but pure reflex job was required, and he's disappointed, Ryan.
Yeah, no matter how quick you run into ball, it's always difficult when you're in the run to catch those. It was not really in his arc, spread his arm, but couldn't hold on to it.
Nagamutu was also hit on his helmet a few overs ago, and now he's got a blow in his feet, but still out there very strong. It's 18 of 33, very watchful. His strike rate is a problem for him, but well bowled this time. Moved across the right hander, shaped away sharply and very close to the outside edge as well.
Yeah, that would have troubled any top order batter. It was a peach of a delivery, a proper ripper from Ryan Reeves. Puran was nowhere near it, had no idea how to deal with it.
Wicketkeeper would be standing up the stumps. That was the opportunity for stumping as well. The batsman came down the track. That should be a wide. And thankfully it didn't hit the helmet.
Getting greedy, are we, Ryan? Tried to take it away from the leg stump. Hardly ever happens. You need to start from middle and off if you want to trouble the batters. That's when you can make most of the movement available. That was a bit too strict. Just 1 run of 5 balls till now from Ryan. He's been super good into his second already. And that's the end of the 16th. It's 89 for 8.
Hustle, boys. 2 behind.
The South African bowlers have been spot on today, Farooq. Especially the way Lundi Mbane was bowling. It was exciting to watch.
Yes, they have been disciplined, but also some wrong shot selections from the West Indies. They played with cross-batted shots on many occasions, and they put the price for it. And not very often we see the straight-batted shot or playing the ball through the line or straight down the ground. Some wrong shot selection really put them in trouble. He can come back for 2. He has a chance. They should come back for 2. Oh, a sandbag. Sandbag for Nagamoto.
Yeah, Nagamoto is struggling at the moment. He realized he wouldn't be able to make it to the other end. Yasir Zitta, the captain from South Africa, has been exceptional. Just started his third, just giving away 8 runs. But that's how it has been this morning. South Africans on top.
Heaved away to the onside. It's going to be 6. Yes, it's landed beyond the boundary. Good strike this from Puran. Swept away hard. And much needed maximum for the West Indies at the moment.
Yeah, pitched on middle, and the angle was there for Puran to make the most of it. Got the connection that he desired.
Very polite delivery outside the off stump. He tracked it from way outside the off stump, just half of the slog sweep. And a decent connection in the end. It's
Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go,
boundaries that on
time.
that region is not that short, and he covered it quite, cleared it quite comfortably. Goes towards long on this time, and goes for 4 runs. And long on wasn't straight enough. He had no chance whatsoever. So 10 runs of the last 2 balls. West Indies brings up their 100th, a milestone for the West Indies for the loss of 8 wickets.
Yes, this was well directed by Yasir, but it was way too full within Puran's arc for him to swing his bat. Again, sweetly timed.
Big shot again. And will he find the fence? Yes, well placed. Superb placement, well struck. What an over it is turning out to be for the West Indies. 6-4-4, and overall 15 runs off the over so far with 2 balls to go. Puran is on fire now.
That is good batting from Puran. That could have been dangerous, but he covered the line of the ball and just swept it into the gap.
Change in length this time. And all 3 balls were flighted outside the off stump. And this time it was a half track, a quicker ball. That surprised Puran a little bit.
And they need to carry on, bat the full 20 overs.
Big shot down the ground. That's gonna be safe. Good work. Excellent over for the West Indies. 17 gone, 105 for it.
Yeah, let's not forget this is the track which is more conducive for spin bowling, has some cracks on it. It does move with the new ball, but the moment the spinners come on, they find a lot of help.
Big shot for leg before. Chance of a run out as well. Lot of things are happening in this delivery. Umpire has been unmoved.
I was really close if you ask me, Farooq. It was very, very close. He was certainly hit in line. It did pitch in line as well. Yes, there was movement, which is probably what saved him. Missing off for sure. That's a good decision.
Once again, he targeted the onside as he played against Yasser in the previous over. But this is a medium-paced bowler and not the right shot selection. It wasn't tossed up, and he survived. He's lucky to be there. But he's doing a decent job. He has to be a little more careful. Nearly 17 balls to go. And West Indies have an opportunity to post. And now the run-out opportunity behind the stumps. I think he was well in.
He would probably find more success going straight at it because it is pitched up. Yes, there is movement, but going across can be dangerous, especially when Ryan Reeves is moving the ball in the 18th over, which would surely light up eyes of the Pacers.
Can't be off his outside leg. The leg by has been given us a strong fellow, Puran, and he can hit down the ground, but his main strength seems to be towards the onside. Just got to be careful as well because there is a man at deep score leg and long on the left-hand batsman Mahindra. Nakamutu is a slightly quiet innings, but is still hanging out there.
The captain fighting for his team.
Outside the off stump should be a wide. We have to wait for the umpire signal. In fact, he chased it, and Nagamutu didn't like it.
That was good, for sure. Another good call from the umpire.
The bowler's now getting some sort of advantage now because the batsman was chasing, so they need some sort of relief in fast-paced cricket. Leaped over to the onside. There is a protection out there. So it's important for the West Indies perspective is Puran gets maximum strike.
Yeah, the intent seems clear from Mahindra Nagamoto. That huge back lift. He wants to go big at it, but Ryan Reeves hasn't allowed both these batters to execute their plans.
Inside edge, can't be out, but runs coming up. Possibly a boundary, yes. The short fine leg couldn't get there. And 4 useful runs to the West Indies.
Yeah, the art of sneaking it for a 4. Puran seems to be an expert at it.
The desired result replacement wasn't the ideal one. He was aiming towards the cow corner. He has gone through his legs. Nelson on the board now. Still a pretty decent current run rate, and for the West Indies, the partnership is quite impressive. They are appealing for everything.
Yeah, got a smile from the umpire as well. Come on, guys, you can't be serious. I'm sure that's what the ump is saying to Ryan Reeves. But that's how bowlers are. They think they've got their man every time. After 18, it's 112 for 8.
112 for 8. It's 18 overs have been done and dusted. It's Puran is out there for 24. 24 of 15. Who's in charge of this partnership? Mahindra Nagamutu, the skipper. 20 of 36.
Overrate penalty.
Some sort of recovery, courtesy Puran and Mahindra Nagamutu. Will they get to 130 plus? To give some sort of respectability to his side, and the bowlers can challenge then South Africa for sure.
The West Indian tail is wagging, and it's wagging hard. Puran on 24 of 15, Mahindra on 20 of 36. Much needed runs for the West Indians. The Masters showing how it's done. Coming back from a very difficult situation. They should definitely switch the momentum in the West Indian Masters' favour.
Both sides have played a couple of games before that. They have lost one, they have won one. And South Africa's net run rate is far better than the West Indies. They are at number 3 spot with 2.13 net run rate. West Indies played 2, 1 and lost one as well. 0.24 their net run rate. Howard. Outside edge, no slip in place. Gotta be 4. It raced over to the boundary. The deep third wasn't too wide, but he had no chance whatsoever. So boundary to start off the new over.
Yeah, Nathaniel Howard bowls at a decent pace. And that is exactly what helped Puran on that occasion. All he needed was a connection. Third man out on the boundary line was way square.
Just a touch unlucky, Howard. You can't expect to have a slip in the 19th over. Leading edge, he has been deceived. Chance for mid-off fielder. Will he get there? And well taken. Good catch. What a grab. He kept running towards its left. In the end, a decent grab. Howard has got the breakthrough. 9 down now, West Indies.
Nathaniel Howard continuing the demolition here. What a catch that was from the South African captain Yasir Ditta. Ran back, kept his eyes on the ball. Never easy under the sun. It's a bright sunny day. Yes, he has the glasses on, but these are never easy. It went up in the sky. It was good diving effort.
The captain led from the front. Good judgment from Yasir. Puran played well for his 28 of 17. Valuable innings. 116 for 9 on the board, West Indies.
And Nathaniel Howard has been exceptional for the South African Masters. Took a fifer yesterday against Canada. Already has 2 to his name today, giving away just 20 of his 3.2 overs. This is good stuff. Yes, he bowls at a decent pace, but it's the line and the length that's super impressive.
Wings are nice.
Important wicket at this stage. That brought number 11, Davindra Maharaj. Puran could have done a lot of damage, but he was deceived with a slow one. That is why he's here. Scrambled seam comes into play, and he was deceived. The off fielder Yasir covered a lot of ground. Excellent catch in the end.
Come on, Maharaj. You will have to play like a king today. Still some balls remaining to take your team to a respectable target.
Soon was quick for 10 or 15 or 10 or 12, 10 or 12 runs can be the game changing for the West Indies. But they are on a verge to be bowled out. 9 down already.
Wait.
False start from Nathaniel. He will reload that.
Come on, guys.
Just
Are we
tweaking
ready?
his field a bit right at the end.
Let's go.
Still not happy. Now then, finally he is. Here he comes.
Oh, yes, nicely done. Chance of a run out here. Send back. He played it well, but good work. He packed offside field to block the single. Howard wants Mahindra to stay on strike. Number 11. If we talk about number 11, and we all know West Indies legend Courtney Walsh is known for, well, it's a very, very famous tail ender, very famous number 11. He's got a lot of ducks, and could be gone. Straightforward decision, yes. Number 11 goes. Ball number 2 he faced, and he missed it altogether. Howard has got 3 now. West Indies have been bowled out for 116. No support from Davindra Maharaj to his skipper. Right in front. Simple decision to make. West Indies all out.
Yeah, good pace, exceptional control. He might as well be a magician. Nathaniel Howard. Another good spell of pace bowling for his team, taking away 3 wickets, conceding just 20 runs. Exactly what your captain would want. Not a very good day for the West Indian batting lineup. Bundled on 116 in the 19th over. 8 deliveries that they could have taken advantage of. Even if they got singles in it, those 8 deliveries, they would have reached a target of 125. And we saw how much of a difference it creates when we saw the Rising Stars play last night against Bangladesh A. They got some valuable runs towards the end and won the match eventually.
Yes, tail ender's contribution is so important in any format of the game. And that is why the wicket of Puran was so important. So they were not quite expecting anything from 11, but they just want few singles or to take the strike, to give the strike back to the skipper. But just could not survive long. The second ball he faced, he missed it altogether, and the bowler was clever enough. He targeted the stumps. Highlights now of the first innings. West Indies. It was a lovely shot of the morning, flick of the wrist. They were attacking, but they also lost the wickets, and that was a wicket. Was left with point, smash hard, well taken, struck hard for boundary, and got out behind the stump, and drive down the ground for 4 runs. Miss hit, the wicketkeeper caught it. It was never easy. Left arm spinner came to the party again. Boundary earned. Neat deflection. Ball by another way, cleaned up. So they really struggled to get going. They really struggled to build regular partnership and run out opportunity. Work, superb work. That shows how fit they are. Outside edge of 4 runs and 10. Wicketkeeper so agile, so acrobatic. And 10, few runs, 6 and 4s. From Puran, Yasir got some toes at skipper of South Africa. Outside edge, 4 towards deep third, and then the miss hit. Box by Howard, it was slower one. Very good catch by Yasir. And right in front of the stumps, leg before. The West Indies have been bundled out. 116 they posted. It's not a big score. The bowlers really have to pull up their socks to put some pressure on South Africa. So it's time to go to Qasim downstairs.
I'm here with the star of the show from the first innings, Lunde Mbani, with 3 fantastic wickets. Lunde, you must be very happy after that first innings.
I'm very happy. I'm so glad I got those 3 wickets. It was not easy, but I managed to get those 3 wickets.
How are you finding bowling in these Pakistani conditions so far?
I feel that when it's full, it's easy to hit it, but when it's just that good length, back of a length, it's difficult to get me away.
I think you've mastered that length over the years. Is that something you've always worked on?
Yeah, you see where I come from. You have to bowl it fuller because it's moving a lot. But now, it's difficult to when you pull it fuller, it's easy, and then it's easy to hit you. But when it's that back of a length, it's difficult to hit.
So you've restricted the West Indies to 117.
Yes.
You must be feeling happy with that. Are you confident that you will chase that
No,
down?
I'm confident. I'm backing my betters. They will chase
So
those.
hopefully you will not be needed.
No, I don't think so.
All the best for the second innings.
Thank you.
Back to the comment box.
Thank you very much, Qasim. The first inning has come to an end. West Indies bowled out for 116. South Africa were on top of the game, and that's the scorecard we have. If you're a West Indies fan, it's a very sorry scorecard for you. Only 3 players got to double figures: 25 for Larry, 24 Mahindra, 28 for Puran as invaluable contribution towards the end. A real struggle. 16 extras, and after 18.4 overs, they got to 116 and they lost all their 10 wickets. Bowling card, we have very healthy bowling card. 3 wickets for Lundy, 27 for 3, 2 for Reinhardt, 2 for 14. Howard, 3 for 20. Pick up the bowler. And Jacko, Yasser and Ryan remained wicketless. That's the question. South Africa need 117 exactly in 20 overs. And asking rate is below 6 runs per over. Now it's time for a break, and after a break, we will come back with South Africa's response.
Once again, back of the lane, SW for 4 runs. Then short pitch and chance, and it has been taken. Oh, well bowled this is. What the man?
Yes, a chance. Wicketkeeper wants it. Gone this time. Clean him up.
West Indies taking on South Africa, and West Indies have put on a target of 117, which was slightly more than what it looked like they were going to get at one point. But good little dash from the late order for the West Indies. But Lumbe Mbane was the hero of the first innings with 3 wickets. Nathaniel also took 3 wickets. So it was a fine bowling display by South Africa. And now they'll be hoping to chase this down quite comfortably. However, you can never assume anything in T20 cricket.
And the South African bowlers were absolutely spot on. South Africa need 117 runs to win at 5.85 runs per over. It should be easy going for South Africa. They were exceptional when they were bowling. However, let's not forget that this is the same pitch we saw on day 1. It plays a little slower, lesser runs scored on this particular track as compared to the other one.
Well, you look at the difference on both days, Danish. Day 1, low scoring games on this wicket. Very tough to score. Ball is sticking a little bit. Compare that to the second day's play, where we moved on to an Australian surface. The ball was going to all parts of the ground. It's quite interesting that teams will need to adjust at the National Stadium between these wickets. I'm assuming they might use another pitch at some point, maybe not. But yes, if they're watching, I'm sure teams that have not played here yet, Stefan Hubert will open the batting, the left-hander for South Africa. No helmet. Must be feeling very confident in his ability to play the short ball. And Willie Phantom, also a left-handed batsman, will be his partner at the non-striker's end.
Speaking of wearing a helmet or not, some batters prefer not wearing one. Chris Mithalodza will be starting the proceedings for the West Indian Masters. Now, West Indies need early wickets here. On the other hand, the South African batters would want to have a good start here. If they can manage to get that, they'll have, well, 90% of the match in their pockets.
Yeah, early wickets is key for West Indies. They'll be coming, they came off quite confidently. I was down at pitchside, I had a quick chat with Lunde Mbane. The West Indies seemed quite positive after that late dash. False start here at the National Bank Stadium. The batter is not happy with somebody behind the bowler's arm, so we will start again.
Yeah, low scores can be tricky as well. The Rising Stars from Pakistan proved it yesterday that low totals can be defended if you bowl well, if you exert the right amount of pressure, and if you keep taking wickets. What a match it was last night, Qasim. They won it in the Super Over.
Whipped away on the onside, and South Africa are off the mark here straight away. Bit short of a length, a little bit straight in towards the pads. And Stefan worked it away behind square for 4 runs, and South Africa are on their way to chasing this target down. But back to what you were talking about there, Danish. I watched the game last night. Many congratulations to our Rising Stars team. Pakistan winning the Asia Cup. And that's short again. But this time there is cover on the deep cover boundary, so just the one for Stefan. Yeah, I couldn't believe what happened in the last couple of overs. 9 wickets down, Bangladesh, and then number 10 and 11 got them to the target or the total to tie. And then when 7 runs were scored, I was very nervous in that super over.
Yeah, what fills me with joy is the fact that the future is bright for all these teams, not just Pakistan. Bangladesh has some serious talent. Team India has some serious talent. Miss Tammy Zaya on your screen. Yeah, absolute love for the game.
Yeah, she's a lovely person. Really nice to chat with her. Well bowled. Much better from Chris. In a better area, but again the South African batters are looking busy. And Willie gets off the mark with a quick single 6 without loss after 3 deliveries here.
That was a better length from Chris. He's been a touch short, especially on this track where there is movement. Nathaniel was swinging it both ways, even in the 18th, 19th over. So was Ryan. So you need to hit the right channel.
That's whipped away on the onside. A touch too full this time. Their length too full, straying into the pads, and that is a very gentle delivery for someone like Stefan, who started very well here. He clearly plays well off the legs. It's a left-hander's trademark, really, isn't it, Danish?
Yeah, the intent is clear from the South Africans. They want to go for it. They want to wrap up the match as early as possible. And they understand that if they are to score runs, it's with the new ball. Once the spinners come on, it gets a little bit more trickier.
Slightly straight into the pads again, but no run this time. South Africa don't really need to take any risks. Although I agree with you, on this type of pitch, they'll want a reasonable brisk start. So if things do get a little bit sticky in the middle overs, you know, they were well into the match and ahead of the run rate, but they've started very well here. 10 without loss going into the last ball of this over. Got away with that one. Chris, short again. Not the best of starts from Chris in this first over. He was a little bit wayward. But after the first over, South Africa are 10 without loss after 1.
Yeah, we were talking about the rising stars. There are some seriously talented players as far as Pakistan is concerned, be it Master Dakat, Saad Masood, or even Mohammad Faik, who has a strike rate of 197 at the domestic level.
Sufyan as well.
Exceptional talent.
What a bowler he is. He's already played for Pakistan, I believe. So he's a really bright talent. But I hope to see some of these guys coming into the team now. I think there's an opportunity to bring some of them in.
That's one facet, I believe, Qasim, we need to work on. We need to work on bringing in players from the youth circuit, from the youth level into the international side and keep giving them a go. Vishal Lal is the new man in. Well, he'll be facing for the first time. He was already there. Apologies for that. Yeah, one thing is for sure, Qasim, we are covered as far as spinners are concerned. Sufyan Mukim, Faisal Akram, Abrar Ahmed. Even Usman Tariq, who got a hat-trick yesterday against Zimbabwe.
Short again. The issue for West Indies at the moment, Lal starts with a nice kind of short pitch ball outside off stump and thumped away backward a square on the offside for another boundary. And this is a bit of a disaster start for the West Indies.
Yeah, one department that Pakistan needs to work on is producing some pace bowlers. Our legacy seems to have vanished. And I believe it's something to do with the type of pitches that we're making in our country. We need to bring back that legacy.
Better delivery there by Sean. One down. I completely agree with you, Danish. Very dead pitches now we're making, very spin-friendly pitches. It's all well and good. You can win some series like that. But we were known for our fast bowling talent. Worldwide we are known for fast bowling talent. Ar Yunus, Wasim Akram, Shoaib Akhtar, Mohammad Amir. So where have all these fast bowling talents gone?
I believe they're still there. If you look at the under-19 circuit, we'll talk about it probably after this delivery, but there are players like Ali Raza, Mohammad Zishan. They just need to be nurtured. They need to be looked after.
It's a very friendly delivery again, and he got away with that one. Vishan. Don't know what the issue is with the West Indies at the moment. They haven't seemed to have found their length on this pitch. They need to be trying to get the batter to come forward on this pitch, make them force the issue. At the moment, it's very friendly, short of a length. He's got that through the infield. Should be 2 runs there, but I don't think these South African batters are in a big hurry.
And the man at cover got a hand to it which is why it did not go all the way to the boundary. I believe they still haven't gotten a good feel of this track. It has a lot of value for spin bowlers who can flight the ball.
That's a better length. Instantly the batter had to force the issue. He's got an inside edge on it. But that quite easily could have beat the batsman as well and went onto the stumps, or potentially an inside edge onto the stumps. So at least you're challenging the batter. So they need to continue with that kind of length.
Yeah, if you want to know how to bowl on this track, you need to have a good look at the Sri Lankan bowlers.
Punched off the back foot out to the deep cover boundary for another single. South Africa have got off to a great start here in this run chase. They're 19 without loss after 2 overs.
What was amazing about the Pakistan Shine squad was the fact, Qasim, that we did not even pick our top 5 performers in Quaid-e-Azam Trophy. Shahzeb Khan wasn't there, Saad Beg wasn't there, Azan Owais wasn't there, Shamil Hussain wasn't there. These are the guys who are the top 4 scorers in Quaid-e-Azam Trophy. All of them batting at above an average of 65 plus. That are some insane stats. None of them were included in this Pakistan Shine squad. So it was pretty much a second tier squad which Pakistan had sent.
Better start from Chris in the second over. That's the length he should have started with, and he's now starting to find it at the start of this second over. Well, that's great signs for the future, Danish, if there's depth. But I mean, we can't really question the selectors or the coaching staff because they won the tournament. But if you know you've got 5 other guys who have top performed, that's really bright signs for the future. Short again outside that off stump. It'll be interesting to have a look at the umpire. Not just the buys. It was quite wide. I thought he might have widened that delivery. But again, losing his length again here, Chris. West Indies not really being able to put back-to-back balls together. Spraying it around quite a bit here.
Yes, serious lack of control as far as Mithalazza is concerned. Chris hasn't found his rhythm yet.
Short again. And the batter, Stefan, has decided, I'm just going to let that one go. Deep cover is out there. They're the kind of balls that you can hit straight out to deep cover and get caught. So he's decided, I'm just going to leave that alone. The Pakistani flag flying handsomely, but all the flags are up there of all teams. Looks wonderful. He's managed to get that one away again. Danish, short of a length. It's just sitting up and saying, hit me wherever you want to hit me.
Yeah, Chris is acting like a teenager who does not want to listen to anybody. I'm going to do what I want.
Well, at the moment, like a naughty child does, continues to do the wrong things when mum and dad is saying, stop it. That's what's going on here at the moment. And again, a friendly full toss. I wouldn't be looking at the captain right now if I was Chris. I don't know where the captain is in the field, but I would be avoiding eye contact.
Yeah, once again, the invitation was given by Chris. It was gladly accepted by Joubert. He looks like he's in a good nick.
Well, you can't not be in good nick if you keep getting these freebies. He's not really being challenged at all. I mean, I complimented the first ball of the over, saying that that was a better length, and since then we've had a long hop, followed by a very nice friendly full toss.
Yeah, probably I should have said he will be in a good nick once this is done.
One-liners are coming out today in the commentary box from Danish and Sheikh. He is the character of the commentary box. But that's 29 without loss now after 3 overs, South Africa.
Exactly the start South Africa would have wanted at the start of this innings, and they're right on point.
Hello to the viewers.
My Pakistani friend from Scotland looking good, as always.
Likewise, Danish, likewise. Always looking dapper. I took my fashion from you since I arrived last year. I was checking out your suits and I thought I need to dress a bit more like this guy.
Last man, right arm
Start the
over.
fourth over. Another change in the bowling attack. Antonell will come into the attack for West Indies. Hopefully, he can change things. Antonell at 12. Leg break. Not easy to come on and bowl leg break in the power play when your teammates have already given them a brisk start. 29 without loss after 3 overs, going almost 10 and over, South Africa.
The position that West Indies are in, they probably need a magician like Lord Voldemort here to get them out of this situation.
What a view that is, Danish. National Bank Stadium. Look at all those beautiful flags flying. A little bit of a breeze in Karachi, although when I'm down at the pitch side, I can't really feel that breeze. That wasn't a bad start by Antonell, but that's a fantastic shot by Stefan. His confidence will be high now. They've played him in, they've helped give him confidence, but that wasn't a bad start from Antonell.
Yeah, Joubert should take Chris out for lassi or something, because he helped him settle down. Antonell opened the innings for West Indies. Should have stopped that, but he probably would have been quicker on his feet about 30 years ago.
Danish and his shake is off his long run in the commentary box here today. A little bit short and a misfield.
Again, too quick for my liking, Qasim. He needs to fly the ball, get the most of this track. It has a lot to offer if you bowl with some sort of flight.
Also, the West Indies bowlers now have nothing to lose. At least go looking for wickets. Entice the batter to take you on. He's got a long on in position. He's got a deep square in front of square on the onside. So ask him to try and whack you down the ground.
There you go.
Better, much better. We should be coaches as well as commentators.
I'd rather be a student of the game. But that was spot on from Antonell. Exactly what he needs to do.
Much better. Much better. You just can't help but feel West Indies have missed a trick here so far in this power play. South Africa are well on their way to that target, 34 without loss. Well bowled. Unlucky. The game can be so cruel sometimes. Great bit of bowling by Antonell, but the batter has found a lovely edge and off it goes for 4. Look at the hands on the hips. He can't believe it. He doesn't really deserve that, to be fair.
Yeah, West Indies need to stop following the syllabus. They need to do something out of the blues. They need to have a slip or two in place. Add that pressure. As you said, they've got nothing to lose. The match is already going away from their reach.
I'll ask you this question then. West Indies need wickets. Can't they potentially have moved the backward point finer and had a slip in place for Antonell? That probably would have went straight to first slip.
That could work. After 4, it's 38 without loss.
Every ball I bowl, me picking up the ball. If the man hit the ball back to me, I dead.
As a leggy, you need immense control, Qasim. You need a lot of practice to get that precision and control. It's easier for finger spinners.
Yeah, I'm super impressed actually. I had the pleasure of working with Ayman Anwar, Pakistani cricketer, so far in this tournament, and she is making the transition from being a fast bowler previously and is now become a leg spinner. So good for her, and I'll be watching on with a lot of curiosity to see how that transition goes for her, because it's not an easy thing to do. It's like going from one end of the spectrum to the other. But good luck to Ayman.
Yeah, belief always opens the door to miracles. Once you believe that you can do something or achieve something, and then follow it out with the hard work and put in the time. Meanwhile, Richard Latif will be getting a go at the batters.
Good length, but the way the game is going now, South Africa have no pressure on them. These batters have kind of got to free hand now to just continue attacking, and that is beautifully swiped over deep mid wicket for 6. 44 without loss now after 4.1 overs, and unless a miracle happens here, South Africa are well on their way to winning this opening match of the day.
Yeah, there were 5 fielders on the off. One of them has been taken off and sent to the boundary line.
Let's go,
at deep
Lati.
mid
Let's go,
wicket.
Lati. No worries, buddy.
That's
Let's go. Let's go.
exactly where Joubert played that.
And he's gone again. He's not messing around now. He wants back to the hotel. He wants an early lunch. And it's certainly looking very ominous for West Indies. It's more how quickly now can South Africa chase this total down.
Dragged it from way outside off. Heaved it over the onside.
Bowling, man. That's better, man. Much better, much better,
length
man.
by Richard Latif.
He missed you hit.
Wonder
He
if he's
missed
a
you hit.
relative of Rashid Latif.
Bowling Rich. Bowling Richard. Bowling Rich.
Better
Bowling
length
Lati. That's
there,
good comeback,
but
buddy.
they've
That's good
taken
comeback, buddy.
he's
Come
already
on,
taken
man.
this
Stay with
over
me.
on now, so no need to take any risks, although I've got a feeling he might go again here. Indeed, and that's probably the best of the lot. That was clean. All the way for 6. Deep mid wicket and long on. We're spectators. And that's the 50 up as well for South Africa. 54 without loss after 4.5 overs. The writing is on the wall for West Indies. South Africa are on the charge here at National Bank Stadium, Karachi.
Yep, have a look at that. Sweeter than a gulab jamun. That was sweetly timed by Joubert. He's looking good now.
Gulab Jamun Zindabad.
Well done, Sam.
Dot ball. A welcome dot ball, but a very expensive over. 16 runs off that first over for Richard Latif. 54 without loss after 5. And we're going to have a change in the commentary box. I will be joined by Ayman Anwar.
Come on, no meeting now. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, boys.
Lost every power play yet.
Slight change in the com box. I have been joined by Farooq.
Bowling yours. Bowling yours.
Good start from Antonil.
Bowling yours.
Need more of these dot balls. West Indies need more of these dot balls to stay in the contest. They already put a very low total here, and we are not seeing any aggression from their bowlers yet.
Safe shot comes into play, and he finds the fielder. His intentions are pretty clear. The target is not very stiff, but they are playing their shots. They want to stay in their shell, and they just want to keep the pressure on the West Indies. And they have got the opportunity now to push up their net run rate along with the victory. As you saw on the points table, they are already, their net run rate is more than 2 runs.
Let's go,
2
yours.
something. That is very encouraging.
Created an opportunity in his first over, but he did not have a slip fielder in position.
Let's go at 12,
It would
let's
have
go at
been
12. Come on, boy, come on, boy.
1 wicket down if there was a better attacking field early on, but maybe they didn't bank on this. Right ball straight away from Antonel and missed by the keeper. The ball is going to the boundary and 4 runs it is. So 5 of the first ball of the Antonel over.
Well, nothing going in West Indies' favour. The first ball down the leg side, missed by the keeper, and has 4 runs. 26 runs off the bat in the previous over. Now 4 extras right through the legs. Enough pace behind the ball. That ball reached the fence. So both the batsmen are on fire. So they are complementing each other. Almost even Steven performance from both the batsmen with the same strike rate nearly. On the shorter side. More run inside edge towards fine leg.
Yes, it was short ball but kept low, unable to make a connection with the bat. Got the thick inside edge. So we're not seeing a good competent bowling from the West Indian bowlers. They're giving everything to South African batters. Willie and Stephen playing quite comfortably there. Better line, better length this time.
Well done, Lati.
This pitch had a lot to offer to the bowlers. We saw it in the back end of the first inning. The ball was seaming. Even the spinners were into the game, but it's just that these bowlers are missing the length here. Once again, it's a full pitch delivery, easily driven towards long on for 1 run.
Well, spinners have been predictable as well, and that is why South Africans, both the batsmen Stephen and Willie, they're confident enough in execution. We saw the genuine cricketing shots to the onside and as well as to the offside. No slogging. And taking their chances in style. 27 away now from the victory. He goes offside. There's a man down there, just one.
Yes, the ball didn't turn a bit even. So that's why it's an easy shot to a leg spinner for a left-handed batter. He played it very straight towards cover. The ball is still new and they have not been able to turn it yet. And if you bowl it full pitch and with low pace, it becomes easier for the batter. Once again, the same ball. That's what I'm talking about. They are bowling full balls here. Easy execution of shots for the batter. 4 runs.
Firmly struck. Beautifully played shot. No body moved. It fails the gap in style. Now it's getting closer to get to 50. Lovely shot. Powerfully struck.
Oh, yes.
This is good. Good comeback. Right on the length. So 8 overs are gone. South Africa are 95 for the loss of no wicket. South African team look really different today. We saw them against Pakistan on the first day of this tournament, and we did not see them dominating even in the bowling and the batting, but they look really different. We saw some great fast bowling from them, and this time the batting once again. They played some beautiful shots.
They have been competitive enough. They lost to Pakistan by 3 runs, and after that they won. And also they have won and looking good to win again. So they have played 2 now before this match, lost 1, and they got 1 victory as well. This will be their 2nd victory and the most comprehensive one as well, and they will really help them to push their net run rate. They have got the net run rate over 2. Mahendra Nagamutu, the captain, the leg break, has come on to bowl now.
Let's go, Nagas. Let's go, Nagas.
Good start from
Reno. Well
the
done, Reno.
captain.
Easy.
Wanted to play it on the back foot. Couldn't create a gap there.
Bowling, boy.
Slightly over pitch this time from Mahindra. Easy run would be 4 runs. Good shot, I would say. Nicely driven.
Well struck mid off inside the circle. Just fished up and he drove through the line. Very elegant, very classy. Stephen moves to 48 now. Will get to 50 first. Willie or his partner on 45. Stephen on 48. Outside edge, that's going to be 4 runs. He doesn't need to run for that. No slip in position. 50 is up. Magnificent performance from Stephen. 52. Almost in no time. Just 26 balls he consumed. Superb knock.
Yes, this is a wonderful knock. We saw him dominating against the West Indies bowlers. All of his shots has been exceptional. He got 2 consecutive boundaries. The last 2 balls of Mahindra. This time short of the length and has been pulled for 4 runs. Lovely shot this is.
That delivery pelted by Stephen and goes for 4 runs. He was on a shorter side. Lovely shot. No chance for any fielder to cut it off. So one-way traffic this innings has been, and South Africa is completely dominating this game. Getting out to the end of the comprehensive victory for South Africa. West Indies going through struggle. They haven't picked up any wicket. Goes downtown, smashed down the ground. It's gonna be 4 runs. Mid-off can't get there. Firmly struck again. Boundaries are flowing like a river. Nelson on the board without a loss.
Not too good from Mahindra. Full shot. He hasn't been consistent enough in this over. And Stephen is all set out there. He's quick on his feet, judging the length early. What a wonderful shot this is. Gone for 6 runs. Beautifully played shot. It was over pitch delivery from Mahindra. What an end to the over. South Africa has won by 10 wickets.
What a way to finish the match. Outstanding batting by Stephen and Willie. Willie could not get enough opportunity to get to 50. Stephen was absolutely unstoppable. Nagamutu got some serious slog sweep, and he cleared the boundary quite comfortably right off the middle of the bat. Superb opening partnership, and it's a comprehensive victory. They won by 10 wickets. Would you believe it? Outstanding show.
They look really happy. Obviously they are. It's a comprehensive win for them. Brilliant batting, brilliant bowling. They clicked all the departments here today in today's game.
Powerful batting from Willie and Stephen. They are very happy. Complemented each other very well. Both are the left-handers. Hardly there was any edge. Most of the shots were full-blooded shot. They took their chances. Played some genuine cricketing shots. And West Indies, they have been hammered, badly hammered by the Proteas. Very disappointed West Indies team, and they struggle with the bat. And even more struggle for them with the ball. South Africa showing an absolute dominance. Handshakes all round. Match came to an end very, very quickly here. Almost in no time. Inside the 10 overs, South Africa chased down 116. A very small total. And a lot of things to be learned for the West Indies.
Certainly they are still in the tournament and they have to learn from here. There must be some positives and they have to keep those in mind. Accolades from these youngsters for winners.
South Africa played against Pakistan. It was a close game, a low-scoring thriller. South Africa struggled in that game because Pakistani bowlers were really on top. But in the end, they came close. They showed some fighting spirit towards the end, and in the end, the match went down to the wire. And Sohail Khan held their nerves. Pakistan won. Quite so dramatic finish though. Close contest. But today, South Africa changed the things completely and dominated the game. They won against Canada yesterday, I reckon, and also today. So that will push their net run rate pretty high. Top class all-round show, and that's the batting card. Nothing for the bowlers. Stephen 66 of 29, Willie 25 of 25. They both remain not out with the help of 6 extras. Exactly 9 overs, they got to the target, 117 for none.
Here's the bowling card for the West Indies. Chris remained expensive for 2 overs, 19 runs. Vishan bowled 1 over for 9 runs. Antonel 3 overs, 24 runs. Richard, Zamin, Mahindra, they bowled 1 over each, giving away extra runs. Too many actually. Here's the match summary. West Indies, Pooran scored 28 runs, Larry 25 and Mahindra remained not out of 20 runs. Nathaniel got 3 wickets, Lunde got 3 wickets and Rendard got 2 wickets for them. South Africa, Stephen and Willie, masterclass here, and South Africa won by 10 wickets. We will take a break here and we will be back with the presentation ceremony.
Post-match presentation of the first game of the day here at the IMC Over-40s T20 World Cup. It was contested between the West Indies and South Africa. South Africa comprehensively winning by 10 wickets. I'd like to start by introducing our guests in the panel today. We have Rana Mahmood Al Hassan, Chairman, Senate Standing Committee on Cabinet Secretariat. Senator Amir Wali-Uddin Chisti, Sterling Hammond and his lovely partner Tammy Sear, Fawad Ijaz Khan, Chairman of the PVCA, Amr Ilyas Butt, CEO of PVCA, Amr Sarfraz, Honorary Secretary, PVCA, Arshid Khan, General Manager of National Bank Stadium, the Pakistani captain, Abdul Razak. Umpires, thank you very much for today, Rohan Weatherspoon and Peter Tate. I'd like to start by giving out the player of the match, which goes to Stefan and will be given by Rana Mahmood Al Hassan.
Thank you. Again.
Rana Mahmood Al Hassan, you will stay with us to present the best batter of today, which goes to Willie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And then the best bowler will go to Nathaniel, given by Amr Wali-Uddin Chisti. So that's the presentation ceremony done and dusted here for today. West Indies have lost by 10 wickets. South Africa have triumphed today. Congratulations to them. And I wish both teams all the very best for the rest of the tournament. Thank you very much. Whisk away on the onside of Oxford Drill this time.
With the three, some useful shots. The flag, dashed away towards wide of long on.